This is a presentation of SimWorld Sports.
Welcome back, folks. We are back here in Houston, just about set to tip off New England and Miami, and we're just going to jump this up and get it underway. Hey, we've already had so much good action coming to you on this Friday so far. Can't wait to get into another here. We've got New England wearing the dark uniforms, the black with the red trim, and Miami in white. And that is Johnny Baldwin dishing off there. Can he get an assist to start? No, as the shot won't go down. Gabe Harper's there to rebound for Miami. Hey, turn to get a quick score. There's Jeremiah Meyer. Wow. Things kicked off. Well, hold on, Ronnie. Let me introduce you to the folks first. It happened all so fast here, I didn't even get a chance to say who we are. But this, calling the game today, lucky enough to be able to call this, we've got Elava, my own good self, and my friend Ron Yell. Now get that commentary in there, Ron Yell.
Well, first of all, they know who we are. They heard us from the last game. They're tuned in. They're locked in. Anyhow, Jeremiah Minor been looking uber aggressive, and there he is again. He's been looking so aggressive and confident lately, and that has boded well for this Miami squad.
Well, Minor never shy about shooting, averaging 18.9 points a game. Nice little bucket there to get New England on the board, but Minor, almost 19 a game, as I said, but shooting 46%, and while that's not one of the highest numbers in SimWorld High School hoops, it's way up from where it was earlier in the year. He's gotten a lot more efficient with his offensive game as well. Now there, we see another one of the stars of Miami, Rodrigo Falls, the captain. Couldn't get his shot to go, but a second chance opportunity, but Harper can't get that down either. Cleaned up. And New England's big man, 7-footer, Malcolm Oliver, tried to force it into Baldwin there, but knocked away. Ends up Miami's hands. Nice pass from Bianco, but can't get the finish.
And it looks like New England's trying to play up-tempo here with Miami. All I'll say is we've seen a good amount of upsets so far in this tournament. I think you do what works best. This is no time for fooling around.
What has worked best for New England throughout the course of the year. The ball, the big Johnny Baldwin, 6'9", 220-pounder, averaging 21.5 a game, shooting 66% from the field. He's had just some explosive performances, 40-point-plus games. But so far, a couple minutes into this one, it's Miami, led by Coach Chad Smith, come out hot in this one, and they lead 6-2. Three-pointer on the way from Mid-Atlantic, and that won't go. The outside range being tested, but no splashes yet from Mid-Atlantic. Here's Rodrigo Falls, going to try from distance. Can't get his shot to go either.
Good pass.
Oh, well, Baldwin finds big man teammate Malcolm Oliver underneath. Johnny Baldwin showing you some of his all-around polished game. The 21.5 points, also 8.7 rebounds. Oh, and look at this from Miami. They have come out aggressive here, just like they did to start the national tournament, and that's their big man.
Oh, get that out of here.
The New England bigs, but as you can see now, Miami has come out pumped up, ready to play this one. I was just about to talk about the height advantage that New England has in this.
I don't think that matters at all. I don't think that matters at all.
You're seeing Gabe Harper, and you just saw Rizzo Davis Wrightsell at 6'5", just a junior with a vicious swat there. Miami is active, fired up, and confident here in Houston.
Hey, ever since Coach Chad Smith has taken over, this Miami team has not cared about their size. They have some absolute athletes on this team. Gabe Harper, like you said, Rizzo, Bianco. We've seen what they've been able to do defensively in the open court. I mean, they got hops, they have speed. Johnny Baldwin not able to get it to go there.
Well, oh, turnover there from Miami. Ends up in Stacey Van Arsdale's hands. And he has a nice feed. Johnny Baldwin with the flush inside, cuts the lead down to 2.
This is going to be a matchup right here. Can Van Arsdale stay in front of Jeremiah Minor? Jeremiah Minor has not had the result to any three-point shooting yet. He's been going hard to the rack.
Drove there, but couldn't get it to drop. New England chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. Eric Nelson. Finds Oliver. Gets a second shot. Won't go. Harper in there fighting with big 7-footer Malcolm Oliver and Johnny Baldwin, and more than holding his own so far.
And he's been doing it all season, though. That's what he's been doing. You've been calling him undersized. He's been hearing you, Elava. He's been hearing you.
Well, he's super solid. 6'8", 220, the senior out of Miami. And there, game's tied up. Nice drive and score for New England. But, yeah, Gabe Harper averaging 6.5 points and 8.5 rebounds. Going to Miami of Florida. He'll be a Hurricane next year, Gabe Harper. There's Rodrigo Falls, the captain. Let's see if he can create some space for himself and take the jumper in the end. Can't get it to go. But look how quickly down the court comes New England. Transition bucket there for Andre West. Gives them their first lead of the game. Coach Chad Smith in Miami going to take a timeout. 2:56 to go, first quarter. It was a quick first 5 minutes that we got through there, too. Barely any whistles in that one. We're going to take a quick timeout, however. Come right back after a quick commercial break. We're going to get back to the action here at the Nationals in Houston.
Kofi Cooks. Kofi Cooks.
2-point advantage for New England early on. New England definitely the favorite in this game. They suffered a recent disappointment, having lost the East Regional title game to Mid-Atlantic, who, of course, you just saw Chicago knock off here on the same floor earlier today. National tournament crown would definitely end the season with a smile, however, for Johnny Baldwin and his New England teammates.
Well, look, two teams that have given New England heck so far this season, right? Washington and Mid-Atlantic Select out of New England's way.
Yes. Might be actually lining up for New England, but first they got to get through Miami. Baldwin rips down a rebound.
Man, that is another. Did you see that block? Oh.
That's it. Rejected back with his face there.
That is
down
three.
On this end.
That's 3 primetime blocks by Miami so far in this game, E.
The other end, Braden Wallace.
That's your guy.
Bucket.
That
Ball
is
out of bounds. Staying with Miami. Wallace gets it back. Subs out there. Gabe Harper's still in there, but Kenny Twyman in the game, and he's going to try a jumper from distance. The 5'8" junior point guard can't get it down, however.
Every time you say his name, I think of the old soul singer, Phyllis Hyman.
Well, if Kenny isn't aware who that is, I think his parents might at least be appreciative of the reference.
MJJ can't get it to go.
Maverick Jackson Jones, good outside shooter, 31% on the year, but as you say, can't drain that one. And once again, Braden Wallace has it and gets it to Twyman again, and rejected.
Where does Miami go offensively? There's a lot more defense being played in this game than I anticipated.
Well, Kenny Twyman just had his pocket pick. That's Robert Golovin. Good defensive player, 6'2" guard out of Rochester, New York. And he's going to try a little short jumper and drain it. Golovin only averaging 1.1 points per game on the season. New England has a 4-point lead. Jeremiah Minor and Johnny Baldwin both to the bench, the two biggest stars in this game, getting a little breather. As I mentioned, some of the starters for both sides still out there. Malcolm Oliver for New England. Both the big men, actually. Malcolm Oliver, New England, and Gabe Harper for Miami. Inside shot won't go. Rebound. Lamont Randall. Randall's having some nice minutes off the bench. The senior out of Miami, 6'3". He's got a steal, a rebound. Has the ball now and sets things up.
Look at
Final
this score.
seconds, first quarter.
Look at this score, Lava. With only seconds to go.
Yep, defensive battle here so far. Lamont Randall's going to try one from distance and connect. Cuts it to 2. Pretty shot, Lamont Randall. A little bit of everything so far. Eve at the buzzer. That won't go. New England holds on to a 2-point lead. But you're right, Roniel. Defense is the star of this game so far. 2-point game, second quarter. We'll come back.
Kofi Cooks.
Impressive first quarter on defense for both teams.
You know I love it.
I'm seeing blocks out there like I'm playing Minecraft or something. Everybody getting in on it. Steals. An all-around good defense, both sides. Kenny Twyman brings it up. Jeremiah Minor continues to catch his breath on the sideline for Miami. Ooh, Twyman going to take a tough inside shot and can't get it to go. On this end, MJJ gets free and a pretty finish for Maverick Jackson Jones. Just a junior out of Boston, averaging 8.5 points. Randall mentioned he had some nice minutes. Spins, dishes, picks up an assist as Twyman buries a 3. Just a 26% three-point shooter on the season. Kenny Twyman has this down to a 1-point game.
It's just incredible to watch these two teams defensively getting it done without the stars going to work. And it's a competitive game.
Loven tries a deep 3, won't go, and it's rebounded. Rodolfo Viteri. Apologies, Mr. and Mrs. Viteri. Couldn't get the name right, and he can't get the shot down. Taylor Rankin has it now, dribbling out top for New England.
Oh, that's a double dribble. Ref didn't call it.
With it. 6'4" wing out of Buffalo. But he feeds Malcolm Oliver. Had a smaller defender on him, gave it up anyway. No result there for New England. Coming back the other way, Miami. Oliver trying to hang with Twyman. Yeah, that's a mismatch that Twyman knows he can take advantage of, and Oliver just kind of has to foul him. Oliver, well over a foot taller than the 5'8" Kenny Twyman.
He's got the speed advantage, though.
Much quicker. Twyman to the line. Hasn't taken many free throw attempts yet this year, but has hit every one he's made up till that one.
The jinx continues. Great job.
The jinx continues. To make it worse for Miami, see the big man Johnny Baldwin's coming back in the game. Number 30 out there for New England, turning to the lineup. Miami, Dominic Bianco also back out on the court. 5'11" junior guard, super athletic.
And you see that full court press that they run. That really drains the team. But
it does, although I understand the ooh, nice taking advantage of that right there by Van Arsdale. I understand the temptation for Miami to do that, though, when you've got both Twyman and Bianco in your backcourt at the same time out there, as they do right now, and those guys can really apply pressure. Ooh. Oh, great pass, great look. Everything was there but the finish for Miami on that possession.
There's a finish
this
for you.
one. Yeah, well, great position for Johnny Baldwin is anywhere within sight of the rim, I think. Great finisher. There's that one down there. Lyman's still out there. This has been an extended benching for Jeremiah Minor from Miami. Ooh, man, Arsdale gets a quick and contested shot off. Won't go. Terry rebounds. They pass to Twyman, but he collars it. Oh, nice move for Rodrigo Falls, but his jumper isn't there. And after a low-scoring first quarter, it may have even gotten more defensively intense in the second here.
Agreed. You definitely see the intensity there. They're face guarding, double teaming Johnny Baldwin without the ball. There's a lot going on. They determined Miami is to not let Johnny Baldwin beat them.
Oh, there we get a whistle.
Bucket's going to count, though.
Gets it through. Yeah, well, that was a lucky break for Miami. And I was about to say, if I was Coach Chad Smith, I would be looking to call a timeout because you need to get that man right there, number 8, back in the game. That was about, let's see, 3.5, at least 5.5 minutes of game time. And Jeremiah Minor sitting on the bench. I'm sure he's well rested. A lot of energy now.
Oh, that is a big-time shot, Eric Nelson.
Eric Nelson can do that. He's up to 10 points per game on the season, the junior guard. Just 5'9", averaging 5-point assists per game as well.
Nice trap.
Yeah, Bianco, double team in the corner, but gets it out. They find Minor, but he can't get his first shot since coming back up off the bench to go. And after you've been sitting for that long, sometimes you need a minute to get loose and get warmed back up, Yells.
Yeah.
Can't expect a kid just to fly in off the bench and drain his first shot. Oh, nice move. Nice finish. Eric Nelson once again.
Very nice move.
3.5 to go, second quarter. What has been a low-scoring first half so far. And I kind of got to think that just being the underdog, if anything, low-scoring probably favors Miami.
Yeah.
Put it this way, coming into this game, did I think there was a chance New England could blow out Miami? Yes. Did I think Miami could blow out New England? No. Now, that's just one pundit's take. But all the same, if there's any hint of truth in what I'm believing there, as Jeremiah Minor gets free and connects, keeping it low-scoring, keeping it close, works in Miami's favor, and they are definitely right in this, just down by 4. Last minutes, first half.
See, I disagree. I think the up-tempo is where they're going to get their buckets, but defensively, look at that finish, Dominic. Defensively.
Had to get that up over Johnny Baldwin as well. Used his speed, used his athleticism to out-race him to the hoop there, cut the lead to 2.
Yeah, I say defensively is where they're getting it done. Except for that play.
Well, you don't necessarily expect Malcolm Oliver to be a focal point of this New England offense, so maybe Gabe Harper lost sight of him for that reason. Oliver just averaging 6.1 points on addition to 10.2 rebounds, but that flush makes it a 4-point lead, 2:19 on the clock in this first half. Quick break, come right back.
Kofi Cooks.
Last 2:19 of a defensive-minded first half in Houston between New England and Miami. Both these teams looking to stay alive here in the national tournament.
After so many upsets, right?
So many upsets. For two good teams, the last chance to take home a trophy for our first SimWorld High School Hoops season comes to an end.
You hungry?
I was going to say, SimWorld High School Soups are coming out next year, I think. A whole collection of soups. You got corn chowder,
Clam chowder, please,
bacon
sir.
barley, and my own favorite, Italian wedding soup. So look forward to that.
Zucca
Ooh,
Toscano.
nice steal.
Good steal.
Dominic Bianco. Quick hands. And now he has it back on the defensive end, but he almost has it taken away. Comes up with it.
Harassed.
And travel. Oh, they're going to call him with a travel. Interesting.
Absolutely harassed on that play.
Well, Bianco took it away, but he ended up giving it back before it's over. Andre West going to the bench for New England, and big Kevin Sullivan, just a junior, but 6'7", 260-pounder. Super solid out of Hackensack, New Jersey. Right now, Johnny Baldwin has it, trying to get around Harper, and Harper fouls him. He attacks the rack there, and that's going to send Baldwin to the free throw line, where he's an 80% shooter. Johnny Baldwin going to Virginia next year. He'll be joined by Von Rushing. Von Rushing of Southeast, who had a nice game today. Trey Turner, as often happens with Southeast MVP, but nice night, or nice day. Nice day's effort as well from Von Rushing, the 7-footer, to 7'1" in Von Rushing's case, actually.
Man, Virginia is going to be tough. And you got to try and stop Johnny Baldwin from getting to the basket while containing Trey Turner. And you got some shot blocking from Von Rushing. Who else do they already have?
I have to think about it. Well, I'm just focused on Rushing right now because the thing that I love about it in particular is that, you know, a kid who's 6'9", 220, like Johnny Baldwin, even at, you know, high-level college level, you're going to get put into the post a lot as a number 5, as a center, basically. And, you know, that's not what he does here, not what he does his best for New England. And with a true, you know, post player like Von Rushing coming into your recruiting class with you, I think that's encouraging to keep Johnny in the power forward, even maybe switch, you know, swing to a 3.
Good hand.
You know, I think he has that kind of skill set. So I'm excited to see that next year in the ACC too. And here comes I was back ready for a dunk celebration, but 2 points either way. You don't need to be flashy, do you, New England? 5-point lead.
Just keeping it in the tank. You know, all that you just finished saying, I have to go the other direction. That's old school basketball. Today's game, he could be you know, he puts on a little bit of muscle. He is a perfect center in today's game. And so, you know, for some teams at the collegiate level and the NBA level, he's going to have to, obviously in those last games where he got exposed, he's going to have to pick up some kind of a jumper.
Absolutely correct. Ooh. Now late in the shot clock, game clock there for Vermont Randall. No, you're absolutely correct about that. Almost the other way I look at it, though, is that, as you well know from having watched Von Rushing play, whatever today's basketball might be, there's one position he can play on. Malcolm Oliver makes the technical free throw.
Top player ever to come out of the University of Virginia, Bryant Stith. That's what I'm reading. I know it's Ralph Sampson, but I'm seeing all-time leading scorer, Bryant Stith.
Well, all-time leading scorer in this game wouldn't be a very impressive mark. 28-22 as we go to halftime. These two teams in a slugfest. Come back, second half, Miami and New England gonna finish this up. Out to get the second half back under action here, and the scoreboard says it all, 28-22. Neither team close to 40% shooting from the floor. And actually, they've combined 1 for 18 from 3, so not happening at all from deep and only happening with a struggle once you get inside. And look at that. Malcolm Oliver with the rejection. It ends up in Baldwin's hands. And he kicks it out for a 3. New England now up by 9, biggest lead of the game for either team. Rizzo Davis right sill. Gets it to Harper.
It's a beautiful pass. That's another
Nice pass
great
for
block.
Another great block. 2 possessions for Miami, 2 swats for New England in the second half. Ooh, almost lost the ball there. Keep it inbounds, however. Malcolm Oliver, recognizing he's got the mismatch, but now he's also got a double team on him. Good clock running down. Little jumper won't go, but second chance opportunity. Thanks to Stacey Van Arsdale.
Did you see how quick that double team came over to Johnny Baldwin? Man.
Not inappropriate. The lead is now 12 for New England. Miami in a little bit of danger here. And to settle this down, get some scores and get some stops.
And that's how you do it.
If you want the ball, and you need at some points. Jeremiah Minor, leading scorer in the game.
They're going to need a lot more Minor. He's going to have to play off the ball because this defense for New England has gotten pretty serious.
Oh, nice pass. West can't get the 3 to go, and the rebound's batted around. And Malcolm Oliver ends up with it. He's a double-double threat already at this point in this game.
Oh, what a rebound by Bianco. Took it away from Baldwin.
Dominic Bianco, don't be fooled by his sub-6 foot stature. He can pull down rebounds, and look what it turns into. Another deep 3. Jeremiah Minor, 45% three-point shooter on the year, and this 12-point lead that New England built a minute ago has been chopped squarely in half, 34-28, 5:53 to go, third quarter. I want to remind everybody, after this one, our next game coming up, intriguing battle. New York, when you expected to be here, in fact, heck, they got a bye. They were always going to be here. Going up against Seattle. Seattle, who shocked Gulf Coast. Opening round, just their 3rd win of the year, but team with Jarvis Woodson, Noah Jackson beat you any night of the week. So, interested to see if Seattle can keep on wearing Cinderella's crown here tonight. Slipper, that's what I was looking for. Well, Eric Nelson was looking for a bucket, and he found one. Drops that in there. Oh, nice pass.
Out of here.
But once again erased by Malcolm Oliver and New England.
Some big trees down there.
Yeah.
That's a wild shot. You know, at the beginning of the season,
Shot there.
we said that
Rodrigo
Rodrigo Falls was the anchor of stability for this team, and He's been a little all over the place here later in the season.
Rodrigo Falls averaging 12.3 a game, but just shooting 43% from the field. He has it again. Gives it up to Minor.
It's a tough shot.
And a long three won't go for him. Nice pass, Van Arsdale, but Johnny Baldwin can't finish that one. Second bite at the apple, but has it stripped away. Nice defense.
Excellent defense.
Minor. Bianco passes out of the double team. And Falls trying to drive, but boy, there is just very little happening for Miami underneath right now.
Every time they move to the basket, there is someone there to meet them. The interior defense is looking very tough.
We're going to try once again, perhaps here. No, thinking better of it. Bringing it out. Oh, there you go. There's one way. Get a point in the paint. And Rizzo Davis Wrightsell, unguarded, underneath the bucket. 6'5" junior out of Fort Myers, Florida. Dunks at home. Lead back to 6 now for New England. Long move, Johnny Baldwin. His shot won't go, but Davis Wrightsell picks up a second foul, and that's going to send Baldwin back to the line, his second trip of the game.
Johnny B.
Johnny Ball game. Step it up here. Has really come on the second half of this season. I mean, always talented. Always a threat from the first game New England played this year, but over the last month where he has just been regularly racking up double-doubles, 40-point games. An impressive stretch of play for Johnny Baldwin. And there you see Eric Nelson going to the bench. Stacey Van Arsdale remains out there. Joined in the backfield by Damian Perdue, 6'3" senior guard out of Clifton, New Jersey, number 5. And Baldwin gets that free throw to go. 7-point lead now.
Game feeling like it's in hand. New England slowing Miami down a little bit, and they're doing it defensively. As I speak, Dominic Bianco. Easy
well,
bucket.
when you got athletes like Miami has, it's hard to stop them every single drive. New England's done a fine work in doing so for the most part tonight, but Bianco, one of the premier athletes in this game. Oh, nice! Nice drive, nice finish, Johnny Baldwin. I was just thinking, too, when I think of SimWorld High School athletes at the guard position, Dominic Bianco definitely has to be in there in that discussion, I think. For a wing, you definitely have to think about Quincy Henderson and Donald Effetti.
It's a big shot. Brian Ponder knocked down a slew of big shots last game, too.
Just an 18% three-point shooter on the season.
Uh-oh.
Finding it in moments, and look at this, a steal for Kenny Twyman back in the game. Oh, can't get the finish, though. Still a 4-point margin. But stolen away from Miami. Nice little sequence for them here.
You can't just throw it over the top of them because they have athletes. It's back to 2-point games just like that. And there you see the tail of the tape right there. Turnovers, E. New England, 7 turnovers, allowing Miami to stay in a game that they shouldn't be in. Wow. Wow.
Ooh, Bianco picked up the foul there. Actually, on the whistle blow, I thought they might have been saying that Van Arsdale stepped out of bounds there, down on the baseline, but instead he's going to go to the free throw line. Excellent shooter from there, 86%.
You see Minor checking back in the game along with Gabe Harper, the unsung hero of this team. Defensively, the interior defense ratchets up. I kind of liken him to a Ron Artest with shot blocking. The defensive intensity just ratchets up when he's in the game.
Throw good by Van Arsdale. Van Arsdale, Stacey Van Arsdale, related to NBA royalty. The twins, Dick and Tom Van Arsdale, who scored 20,000 between them. 1960s and 1970s. But on this end, it's another quick bucket. Gabe Harper, Miami. Still just a one-possession game. And like you were saying earlier, Ramiel, New England kind of feels like they've been in control all the way, and that three-pointer makes the score a little bit more extended, the margin anyway. But Miami not going anywhere, that's for sure.
There's Brian Ponder again, wide open.
Wow. How do you, if you're Coach Alyssa Dodge and the New England staff, how do you scout against that? How do you plan for that?
Like that. Like that. That's how you do it.
On this end. Well, you know what Johnny Baldwin's going to do. That's the thing. You don't expect Brian Ponder and his 18% three-point shooting to have buried two.
He's shooting 85% over the last 3 games from deep.
Okay. Whatever he figured out, keep it going, young man. And oh my Lord, Johnny Baldwin. Is there a more athletic big in the SimWorld High School game than Johnny Baldwin?
No, and to be honest, I haven't seen a player that size. And keep in mind, he may not be done growing. I haven't seen a player that size with that kind of speed, power, and jumping ability since the Rain Man.
Who he kind of makes me think of, Johnny Baldwin, to be honest, is Donald Effetti. But a 6'9", 220-pound Donald Effetti. You know? The Midwest star, athletic dunker himself, and Johnny just does it in a bigger frame. About 5-point lead. We're running out of time here in the third quarter. MJJ, almost got that shot to drop. But instead, Jackson Jones, a junior out of Boston, will head to the line. Maverick Jackson Jones, 6'3", 200-pounder.
Shooting 2.
Considering Louisville, Kansas, and Texas for colleges. He was actually ranked as high as 10th at the start of the year, but particularly as the offensive load was shouldered more and more by Johnny Baldwin, Stacey Van Arsdale, and Eric Nelson, has dropped off and dropped to the bench as well. But bright future, I think, for MJJ, as he's commonly called. And he has managed to rack up an 8.5 points per game average this year, even with most of his work being done off the bench.
He's a bona fide scorer. He can get his bucket anytime he wants, but, when you're playing alongside Johnny Ballgame, you give him the ball, let him do the work. He'll get his chance next year. What a move.
What a move from Jeremiah Minor. You won't be seeing him in college, folks. Jeremiah is joining Jay King, Cody Johnson, Jai Edge. Going to be a G leader next year. Ooh, long three, won't go at the buzzer. New England still, though, up by 5. One more quarter of basketball to play to find out who's going to advance to the Nationals here in Houston. All right, fourth quarter about to get underway here, and the stakes for the teams couldn't be higher and pretty obvious. Win or go home, but some interesting individual things happening out here too. Johnny Baldwin has the ball right now, and he has 12 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists. Do it all game. Meanwhile, on the other side for Miami, you've got Jeremiah Minor, 18 points, game high so far, and Dominic Bianco has already racked up 11 assists. 12 is a game high in SimWorld this year, by the way, is Johnny Baldwin. Picks up 2 more there. Turns the lead to 7.
Yep, just playing composed basketball, playing within themselves, playing their game, New England, not being taken out of their game by Miami. This could see them going home with a victory on a day where we've seen a lot of oddities, in a 3-day span where we've seen a lot of oddities. So,
well, we've got King Oddity coming up in our next game, Seattle. 2-14 coming into this tournament, something like that. Who wins? That I'm 100% sure of. Oh, I don't know why Johnny Baldwin didn't want to try to do a little bit more there. He had 2 guys on him, but he had size on both. But regardless, nothing happening there. And up the other way comes Rodrigo Falls for Miami. Starters out on the court, both teams, and Falls gets a little jumper to go.
And that's his game. That's composed shot. That's the kind of game that we were used to seeing him play early in the season. His up-tempo's got a hold of him a little bit, but hey, they're here. That's a good trap again. And that's
Miami.
A better shot.
Baldwin a little bit of a hard time with those, but Stacey Van Arsdale playing Robin to Baldwin's Batman out there, and he hits a corner jumper, gets the lead back up to 8.
Looks like
That 3
Rodrigo's.
wouldn't go.
That's the man they decided to leave open and make him beat you.
Oh, Van Arsdale for 3. Won't go, but Baldwin had the rebound, but ripped away. Jeremiah Minor took it. Turns into 2 for Dominic Bianco at the other end.
They're just
double-double. He's already there in assists.
Every time Baldwin catches that ball inside of the hash and he takes a dribble, Miami's hands get super active. He's lost the ball a few times due to that fact.
Dribbling up top. Andre West, he can hit from there. But
what a
he
tip
can't get
out.
that shot there.
Did you see that?
Battling for that rebound. It ends with a Johnny Baldwin loose ball foul in the end. Maybe we see that drive by Twyman that got swatted away. Robert Golovin playing some good defense out there. But point guard Eric Nelson, 5'9" junior out of Providence, Rhode Island, set to return. Bianco still looking for that record-setting 12th assist. He's had 2 opportunities already in this quarter, but Falls missed both shots.
Brian Ponder again. Eric,
Again.
keep saying that he can't shoot. He's shooting 80% over the last 3 games. One of the big reasons Miami is with here.
I'd be scared to know what he was shooting before these last couple games. He's only brought that percentage up to 19 from downtown. But, ooh. Baldwin again picks up the foul, and that's 2 on him now. Unlikely to come into play, but keep an eye on it. And Brian Ponder, averaging 5.7 points and 2.3 rebounds off the bench over the year, but he has been a big-time factor tonight. I mean,
And last game.
It's safe to say that without his performance tonight, there's no way Miami would still be in this game.
And last game. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that.
Can't get the free throw, however. Ponder, a 70% free throw shooter. And there you see Coach Alyssa Dodge, former competitive swimmer who took over as head coach of New England earlier this year. And in particular, I think she's been a muse for Johnny Baldwin. His game went up several notches since she took over.
Absolutely.
Ponder gets the second to go, cuts the lead to 4 as we're under 5 minutes now to go in regulation.
I like to think she's helped him find himself as a player, and he's absolutely built his stock here. He's already a supreme talent before she came along, but now really put on display with. And look at that pass there.
Great pass there. Won't get the assist, won't show up on the scoreboard, but that will. The rebound and the putback. Yeah, before Alyssa Dodge took over this team, everybody knew that Jenny Baldwin was a really good player. Since she's taken over, he's been in discussion for best player in SimWorld High School hoops.
Absolutely, and a big shot by Rodrigo Falls. Hey, so E, while we're sitting here talking, this is a 4-point game, and Miami is nowhere near out of this.
We're under 4 minutes now, too. I mean, we're coming up on the close. Miami, that's right. They've been hanging around all game. New England had a 12-point lead at one point. New England cut that right down right away, and here we are, a chance to cut it further. Make it a one-possession game if they can score here.
Uh-oh. Coming off a down screen.
Oh. 1 point is all the difference between these two teams. 3:25 to go.
Not again. Not again. What a day. What a tournament. Oh my God, put your shoes back on.
Nelson just chose to watch the results of his work. Tried to get an assist, couldn't do it. Gets the ball back though, thanks to Baldwin's offensive rebound. And three this time splashes through.
Is that Purdue? That's a big time shot.
I believe that was Damian Purdue, 6'3" guard. Purdue, along with Malcolm Oliver and Andre West, all going to University of Connecticut next year. They'll all be Husky teammates. But still a lot of time left in their high school career. 4-point difference, 2:55 to play in the game. We're going to take a quick break. Come back to Houston after this. 4-point lead, New England. Big star Johnny Baldwin, 16 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. Still some time to play, and I don't think you're going to see him on the bench again for the remainder of this one, unless we get into an overtime period. Then maybe he'll have to catch his breath. Maybe.
Dominic Bianco.
Nice pass. Dominic Bianco. Not necessarily thought. He's actually got a good shooting percentage from outside. He's 43% three-point shooter, but you don't see a lot of threes taken by him. Hit a critical one there. Dominic Bianco, Brian Ponder, Jeremiah Minor, all dropping threes tonight. Keeping Miami in this 1-point game. New England led most of the way in this one, but never gotten out of hand, certainly. Miami always keeping things close. We're in every possession counts territory now. Dying minutes of this game. Just picks up a screen, tries a shot. Can't get it to go. Miami chance to take the lead here. Gets a good look. Oh, nice defense.
Excellent defense.
Baldwin denies them that chance there.
Oh.
Well, good defense on both ends of the court. Point blank shots denied.
Oh, he threw it right
really
to Johnny.
Harassed out there, and he throws it away.
Oh, that's a wild
Eric
shot.
Nelson worked himself wide open, just couldn't get the shot to fall.
And a lot like that last game we watched with Jamison Johnson was not getting touches. I have not seen Johnny Baldwin other than bringing the ball up the court to facilitate. I have not seen a possession in his hand.
Well, here Malcolm Oliver's going to try it underneath. Rolls around on the rim for a while, but won't go down. Jeremiah Minor can't get his layup to go either. I think this is 6 missed shots in a row from both teams we've seen.
Indeed.
Collectively, combined. Here's Johnny Baldwin, but he's instantly double-teamed.
New England's in danger here. They are in danger.
I mean, everybody's in danger. I feel like you and I are in danger. Well, Eric Nelson finds a little bit of daylight, gets a layup. 16 points for him on the night. A 3-point lead for New England. We're under a minute to go now. No timeout. Coach Smith in Miami going to let him play here. The shot to drop, and he has the chance to tie this.
Old-fashioned three-pointer. He's felt that he could take Damian Purdue all game long. He's been taking him off the dribble. We know him, like I said, as a three-point threat, which he can nail at. But he said, I'm going to put this ball on the floor. I'm going to put my head down. Damian Purdue cannot hold me.
You saw Coach dodge the reaction shot there. She looked fairly ill on the sideline. Jeremiah Minor going to have a chance to tie this back up. What had been a 3-point lead is now erased. 50.7 seconds to go. Baldwin and Nelson in the backcourt for New England. Oliver, Kevin Sullivan out there.
Wow.
Baldwin's going to try.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, he can hit from distance. I don't know if that's the play I would have called up. Rodrigo falls. Can't hit a long jumper either. Under 30 seconds to go now. Ooh!
Big shot. Van Arsdale. Huge.
Stacey Van Arsdale, yeah.
That's your team captain. That's your team captain. He hit a big shot not too long ago. But hey, Van Arsdale says, hey, let me calm this game down. Get me the ball. Let me do my thing.
Well, I'd be interested to find out. I don't know if we get a chance to maybe in interviews after the game, but I wonder if Van Arsdale was being instructed to get a shot off very quickly there. He almost did in time to give New England a 2-for-1. But as it stands, shot clock off, just 23.3 seconds remaining in the game clock. I'm guessing Chad Smith is telling his Miami Stars go out there and to take this down to the buzzer, basically. Start a play with about 10 seconds left. Give you a few seconds left on the clock, so in case you miss, chance for a second opportunity. But it all comes down to this possession, folks. We're either going to overtime. One of these teams is going to advance.
Jeremiah Minor wide open. Oh! What is happening? Are we living in the Twilight Zone? We're living in the Twilight Zone.
I'm not sure if I should be wrong about everything, but Miami does the exact opposite of what I said they would just do.
Oh.
They get a quick three, but hey, Jeremiah Minor, hard to argue against him taking that shot. He's had a nice night. 20-plus for Jeremiah. A 1-point lead for Miami. 19.7 now. Look, my prognosticative abilities clearly went out the window on that last possession. So, Roniel, what do you think New England might do here on their last possession? Presumably last possession.
I think this ball is going to Johnny Baldwin, no doubt about it. We've seen a lot of things happen other ways, but I think that's where it's going. I'm getting a word here that we got to go to break, so we will be right back.
19.7 seconds left in what has been a war of a game. Tip-off. Really a shame that somebody's going to have to lose this. That's the way the game is played and why they're played. Looks like New England is going to try to take this down for a last shot up.
They are, and they're taking a lot of time off this clock.
Running it now, running it now. Nelson has it. Gets it to Baldwin.
Oh my God! Ew! Hey, what is happening?
Miami has advanced. They are staying alive in the national
Oh
championship.
my goodness!
New England is going on. Folks. Congratulations to Chad Smith, to the hero of the game, Jeremiah Minor, Miami. We're going to see you on Monday. Hope you've enjoyed this, folks. Remember, everybody, more upsets. Who knows? Seattle versus New York coming up next.